Welcome back to Life With Us TV. It's your girl, Lynette.
And it's your boy, Stanley.
All right, we barely made it on this camera.
What's going on? They probably like, y'all always say you barely made it on the camera.
No. Today was probably the worst.
Oh, Lord.
Baby, if I tell you about my day today, once we get up in this good... Look, I don't even have y'all queued up on the freaking phone yet. That's how delayed I am. But hi, everybody.
Yeah, hope you guys been having a good week so far. I see you guys in the chat already speaking. I see what's going on, Sensational. What's going on, Brandy, Patricia. What's going on, Deacon Preston? What's up, Jacita? And what's going on, Daryl? Food, fun, and happiness. What's going on, Antoine? Good to see you too, bro. What's going on, Jalicia? What's going on, Teresa? All right, you name. I see you guys speaking. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get y'all queued up.
Trying to get it queued up. So
it's not cooperating.
All right. So while you doing that, I'll go ahead and address. I see a couple of new members. Wait a minute, Deacon. I thought you already was a member of the church.
I thought it was.
But thank you for joining today, though.
He joined by letter
or by experience.
By experience.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the support, man. We greatly appreciate it, man. What's up, Jacita? Thank you, Jacinda. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. And I saw your comment on the channel just before we got ready to come on here. That you binge watched the channel and that Lynette so much inspires you.
Aww.
So my question to you, what about Lynette inspires you?
I want to know.
Yeah.
Something must be going on because I can't get the live up. So if I don't converse with you all like I usually do, because I can't look at my phone and pull up the chat, which is crazy.
Right. I hope we
because we can't pull it up on the screen either.
What's up? In the chat, is everything cool that you can hear? You can see
like everything copacetic.
Yeah, because the YouTube side over here is a little wonky.
Out. And I can't even do it on my phone. That's what makes it a little bit of
okay, we're good. Okay, long as we good. Okay.
Okay, there might be a disconnect with us tonight, at least on my end, because he has a chat that he manages, and I have a chat that I look at to talk to you all, and I can't see it.
Yeah, YouTube is something going on, but that's all right. We still got this train rolling. But yeah, put that in there, Jacinda. What about Lynette that excuse me, that inspires you? All right. Thank you so much, Jalicia, for the $1.99 super chat. We greatly appreciate that. And before we keep the train rolling, one of the things we do is we like to find out who is new, one of the new family members in the house. So in the chat, put me if you are new to the family, because over here we are a family, a community. We got good vibes, so we love to love each other. So over here on Thursdays, it's nothing formal, but fun and good vibes. So go ahead and put that me in the chat so the family can speak to you. And welcome to the family.
Where the fans at?
All right.
Oh, I finally can see my chat.
It finally came up.
I can talk to you all now.
Thank you so much, Jaleesa, for being a member of the channel for the last 19 months. She said, I've been a silent member.
Why silent?
Of the channel for a year now. A year? Okay.
What?
Okay. Not just wanting to say thank you for all you do. I really enjoy your videos.
Thank you so much.
So just like I asked Jacinda, what videos have you enjoyed the most?
Tammy says she's been lurking for a long time too. What y'all lurking for?
We don't bite. Say lurking in the corner.
We don't bite. we cool peoples right here. My glasses all fogged up. Look, I look like a thumb. Like I literally.
You do not look like.
Like I literally don't have no lashes on. Like I am fresh faced today.
You do not look like a thumb. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I'm beautiful, but I look like a thumb today.
But you don't look like a thumb.
So while we getting this all in, let me tell you what happened to me today, right? Because there's always a story, right?
Always.
So this morning, I had to get up and get my nails done. Now, this is an issue that we probably should have been taken care of, but we've been in and out of the country. So when it got real cold, we noticed that our car would stall. but when you started it up, and then a couple of times we had to jump it when it got real cold. We already know that that's a battery issue. So we was like, after a while, it wasn't an issue no more. It was an issue this morning. So Stanley said, when you get back from getting your nails done, I'll take the car and go and get the battery tested and see what's the deal. If not, we're gonna go buy another car, because that's how our brain works.
Right.
Something as simple as a battery prompts us to get another car. So
that's because we're gonna have a whole lot of cars that break down. That's why.
So I went, I told my nail tech about it. He was like, oh, take the car to AutoZone. They'll test it for you. It's right up the street. I was like, you know what? Let me be an independent Black woman right now. Like, you know, there are certain things that I'm very independent, but there are just certain things that Stanley handles. Everything car is one of them. Everything yard is one of them. I don't touch that stuff. I said, let me be an independent Black woman and help my husband out, because I know he got a lot going on right now. So I go and I was like, I need to get my battery tested. Cool. Guy came out. He said, your battery's at 37%. That's why you gonna need these charges, these jumps every now and then. I said, okay, cool. He said, I'm gonna try to recharge it, but if I can't recharge the battery, then it's time to buy a new battery. He had it on for like 10 minutes. He said, you need a new battery. Cool, whatever. Buy it. But did y'all know batteries was over $200 some dollars?
Right. She told me how much she paid for the. I was like, you paid about $40-$50 for the battery. She was like, nope.
I said $200.
Like, when did batteries become $200 and something dollars?
So this is where it gets interesting. So the guy wheels the daggone battery out on the cart. He mind you, he's already taken the battery out of the car, and our battery is in the trunk. These cars, right? So it's in the trunk. He's taking it out. In the meantime, the freaking trunk has closed. And I'm like, cool. I got the bypass key. I got the manual key. Why the key not turning? Why the manual key not turning in the trunk? Well, we have a car that a lot of people don't have, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but our car, there was only like a couple of thousand of them made. So most people don't even know how to touch the car.
Right.
So I thought taking it to AutoZone just for a battery would be simple enough. Well, long story short, there's a valet bypass in the dashboard, and whenever the car loses power, you can't use the manual key either, because they think that somebody stole it because the valet button was engaged. So, for instance, if you were going to a nice dinner restaurant for dinner, and you say, hey, if anything that happened to my car, I don't want it to move, you enable the valet button, the car won't move. We literally took an hour and a half to try to break into that freaking car. Come to find out, we had to call the dealership and ask them how to get in the car enough to give it power to pop the trunk. We had to end up almost taking the whole panel off of the motor.
Yeah.
Off of the, had to unscrew where you put the oil at to pop that shell off to get to the main charging rod. And then once they did that, you got to simultaneously send that rod power and pop the trunk at the same time. By this time, I have to come clean to Stanley and tell him what's going on, because I know he's like, wait a minute, it don't never take her this long to get her nails. I said, I'm stranded.
I actually thought you and
Andy were just
talking. Yeah.
No, I said, baby, I'm stranded in an AutoZone parking lot. I might have to Uber home, and we may have to come back and get the car until we figure this shit out. But thank God, every employee that was in AutoZone, shouts out to AutoZone.
Yeah, man.
They were out there. They were not gonna let this beat them, and they got in their trunk and they did their thug dizzle, and I came on home.
Praise the Lord.
Just because I want to be an independent Black woman.
Hey, we're gonna mess around. We're gonna have to take out a personal loan just to get a battery.
Man, that's crazy.
That is crazy, man. I seen
said,
one of y'all said $279, so I think maybe $279 you pay for your battery. Let's see. Kim said, "Yep, them batteries installed be running close to $300." I'm like, where have I been?
Somebody said, "Do we have a Cybertruck?" No. We don't have a Cybertruck. Yeah, it's a known brand, but the brand went luxury for a short window of time for their executives, and they only made 2,000 of these cars. So we happen to just have one of them.
Wait, Q. What?
He did what now?
They told your battery is $8,000. What?
What? A hybrid? Zaire said 25. I hope you're joking.
I hope y'all is joking. That's what? Ain't no freaking way.
Well, I did hear about electric cars. Those batteries are insane, but
man,
ours is not. I mean, it's a V8, but it's not electric.
Right.
We're electric, baby.
Yeah,
no, we're not.
No, we ain't.
No, we're not.
Paying $25,000 for no battery.
That's crazy work.
What?
I said Chrysler charged you $300, Katie Pop. God damn, for in 2019.
It was that price then too.
Well, I don't feel as bad. Now he tried to get me to buy a 5-year battery, and he was like, that one was like 3 something, and I was gonna get it, but I have a habit of wanting to buy the tippity top when the mid would just do. But I didn't understand that when you buy a battery, like depending on how much you pay for it, really does play a role in the performance of your vehicle.
Yeah, you learned me something new today.
I told Stanley, I said, come out here and drive this vehicle. I was like, it's pepping like the day we bought it. Like, he was like, yeah. I was like,
it's definitely a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Shoot, we need to get your Lucy back, and I need to get my Chrysler Supreme back.
Somebody said they're cheaper at the dealership. I doubt it. For us, I doubt it.
And that was at AutoZone.
That was
AutoZone.
AutoZone.
You paid $200 at AutoZone. Usually the deal is about 2 or 3 times that price. So they're probably done about $300-$400 over there.
Now my nail tech said to go to Costco, but I was like, with Costco, it would have been a lot of in and outs. Like you had to do, what is it called, the core or something? And I ain't got time for that. I just need somebody to pop it in, pop it out.
Yeah. So Tavon say he paid $325 for the Mustang.
That sounds about right.
That sounds
about right.
All right, I see that we got some super chats up in the house. Let me go and see what the family talking about over here. All right, what's going on, Jay Michelle? What's up, family? Thank you so much for being a member of the channel for the last 15 months. We greatly appreciate that. What's going on, Ian? There you go, Ian. There you go, Ian. Thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. Smash that like button, fam. So you heard it from the fam.
Absolutely.
What's going on, Davia? Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. We greatly appreciate that. Hey, fam, can't wait to hear about your MSC cruise. I miss you guys. Love you much. And we can't wait to tell you guys about the MSC cruise.
We can't wait to tell you. Yeah.
All right, what's going on?
It went by fast too.
It did,
but
it was 7 days. It was like
Ryan was so freaking excited to see us. I don't know if he kind of forgot that. No, he didn't. But I was going to say he maybe forgot that we was going to be on the sailing. But what happened was we actually looked for him when we first got on the ship and realized that we'll catch up with him at a different time.
Yeah.
Stanley just happened to be walking around the corner and walked right into him. And what'd he do?
He saw me, he said, and I just took off running. Lynette was like,
where? And then I looked right across and said, oh my God. And he was just like,
that's my boy there. That's my boy.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. He was so happy.
Bring your live chat back up, right?
We
need that. I don't know why this won't. Why he too won't let that click in? But let me go back and finish talking to the Deacon. Sorry about that, Deacon.
Yeah, YouTube is on one today.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Deke, for the $20 tithes in the offering. Said, good evening, cousins. I was running behind this evening, and Sister Jenkins broke down talking about a battery, and I was a starter. Pastor Stanley, Sister Jenkins is on the second row with the big hat committee.
And the fan.
Out loud.
And the fan. Oh my gosh. Zaire said he saw our car on a members live. You could tell what it was from the side because I'm always very conscious to not show too much. But I have showed the side of it on the members live.
Yeah.
And he said, I've been wanting that car since it was debuted. It's a nice one, baby. It is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
But I'm trying to figure out what car y'all have because I've seen your interior. And your interior is every freaking thing.
But yeah, we paying $25,000 for a battery. it better be. Matter of fact, did it come with a driver too?
Somebody said a Chrysler 300. No.
Nah. All right. What's up, David? What's up, Davita? Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. We greatly appreciate that, fam.
Can't wait to see you in May.
Indeed. What's going on, Denise? Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel.
Welcome to the family.
Shameless plug. If you would like to become a member of Life With Us TV, we actually have 2 different membership levels. We have a support level and we have a level where we do behind the scenes of our life on our trips. So you will get a few more videos a month than you would get on the main channel. But if you're interested in that, the link is down in the description.
What is under my fingernail right now?
What's going on, man? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. We greatly appreciate that, family.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Ashley.
Indeed. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Said thanks for all the helpful tips, family.
That's why we do it. That's why we're here.
You are so welcome. All right. What's going on, Rhonda? Thank you so much for being a member of the channel for the last 4 months. Said, do I lock my level 8 luggage before I check it in?
It doesn't do anything, to be honest. Like, we don't even lock ours because real facts, TSA, Homeland Security, they can get into your luggage. Yeah. And even like the cruise line, I mean, that's Homeland Security. They can get into it if they need to.
Yeah. So, yep. That's why we don't even lock it up. We ain't gonna give them a reason to destroy my bag. Speaking of bag being destroyed,
ooh,
y'all, my level 8 baby done got destroyed. So we was coming back from Miami from the airport. Flying Spirit, we still on Spirit, y'all.
We was old Spirit.
Yep, they don't want our hearts. They haven't done us wrong until now.
We don't build like 6 day-go flights at this point.
So they've been good to us until now.
Yeah.
So we got a one-way flight back from Miami to Richmond, and we got back. And first of all, we waited forever for the bags to come through the turn to the.
We always do.
We don't know what they be doing here in Richmond. So we waiting for our bag and waiting for our bag and waiting for our bag. And my bag come around the belt. And you know how a can of biscuits look when they bust wide open? That's how my bag was. My bag was bust wide open. My goddamn
the wheels were bow-legged.
The wheels was bow-legged. The goddamn
your lining. Your lining was hanging out.
The damn laundry bag. The one we tell everybody don't put that on your back. That was busting out the bag. I was like, God darn. But we went over to Spirit and we put in a claim that we still waiting on, and hopefully that they will replace my level 8 because we said level 8 ain't cheap.
It's not cheap.
So yeah, that's what happened to your boys' luggage coming back home from Spirit.
And you know, for them to bust that bag up, they had to be doing something fierce because those bags take a licking and keep on
ticking. Yeah.
When it came out, I said, "You got to be effing kidding me." Like you literally have, like, God, I don't know what blessing I got around the corner, but the stuff that I have been dealing with since November, December, baby, when it comes to fruition, the blessings of the Lord is yay and amen.
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense, the stuff that I've been dealing with.
Hey, the Lord said double for you trouble.
I'm going to need triple at this point.
Hey.
Who goes to get a freaking battery and gets locked out of their car?
You?
Me. I literally told them, I said, I'm in a space in my life where I feel like if anything were to happen that's crazy to anybody you've never seen before, hold my beer. I said, this right here, I should have been waiting for this to happen today. Like I literally should have been waiting because something so simple should not have been blocked out of the car.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
I see Donice said they be back there and baggage claim they be playing. Matter of fact, we said they were late because two of them came maybe about what 15, 20, 30 minutes while we already been standing out. We said, look, there they go, late.
We literally got off the plane. We took our time, to be honest. Used the bathroom, came down, and we still was sitting there for like 20 minutes before the belt turned one time. Then the belt turned, and there was like 5 bags on it, and it shut off. And then it took another 10 minutes for the belt to start again. And then Stanley's come out there looking like somebody was just literally letting out all their steam on it.
Right. Or like a can of biscuits that gets busted open on the table.
I think they dropped it on the tarmac. They had to because it was dusty.
All scraped up. I wish I had put the picture up here so they could see it, but I ain't got the picture.
We didn't even know we were gonna talk about this. It triggered us.
Yeah. What's up, Carmen? Thank you so much for the comments. And where is the membership button? It's actually down in the description. In the description. Yep. All right. What's going on, Miss Quiet? What's going on, Cameron? Cameron. Let's see more of y'all still speaking. What's up? What's up? What's up, family? I think I saw another super chat. There we go.
How did you take my phone?
Oh, I was looking at the What's going on, Aunt Shillo? I hope I said your name right. If I did, charge it to my mind and not to my heart. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Lady V. Yes, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Greatly appreciate that. What's up, EJ? Thank you, fam, for the $9.99 super chat.
Was Bor? Because I'm not sure if you're back yet.
He said, I need the fam to pray for me. Said I'm going through withdrawals and it's bad. Said I was waking up to a beautiful view and now I'm not. Bring me back. I feel you, bro.
EJ went to Bor. My bucket list. Destination.
So I we only really asked you had a good time because you having withdrawals. So you got the shakes going on. So we already know you had a good time.
That is all right. What's going on? Keeping up with the Kingsborough.
What's up, fam? How y'all been, man? Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Said Cuzzins, y'all showing out tonight.
We met them on the last Virgin sailing that we were on. They were real cool to hang out with.
Real cool, yeah. So y'all check out their channel. Keeping up with the
Kingsborough.
Yes.
I actually looked at I think it was Carnival Glory vlog today. Really. Yeah, I was looking at it. Look, when I was sitting out there trying to get broken into my vehicle, I just was watching vlogs. Because at this point, either, like the people say, maybe I was stimming. Like I had to do something to calm myself down.
Right. And then you told me when you was talking to Cuz, before we got up on here about that story about that guy taking that guy to work,
man,
I'm still mad about that.
Mad about it too. So I was on. This all happened in this 1 hour and 1.5 hours. So I'm on TikTok and make the show. This guy worked at this job with this guy for over 2 years. He noticed that the guy took the bus. So one day he just had a conversation and found out that the guy lived around the corner from him. So he was like, you know what, bet you ain't got to catch the bus no more. I'll take you back and forth to work. It ain't no big deal. He said, I ain't never charged him and he ain't never offered, but it's been cool. I got to go to work anyway. Whatever. He said he wanted something from the snack machine one day. The guy that drives him. He wanted something from the snack machine and realized he had left his wallet in the car. And if you've ever worked in those towers, you know that
it's gonna be forever.
It's gonna take a minute for you to get to your car, get back into the building.
Your whole break gonna be gone by the time you get back.
So he went around and asked Mr. Passenger, "Hey, yo, bro, I left my wallet in the car. Can I borrow $1 till we get back till we get back in the car this evening? I'll give you the $1 back out my wallet." This guy looked him straight in his face and said, yeah, see about that, man. I don't lend money to coworkers and strangers.
But you can ride in my car
for 2 years
to work, and then had to catch the bus for free.
He said, I looked at it for a while to say, okay, he playing, right? Like,
right, yeah, this is just y'all.
He was like, oh no, he was dead serious. So he said, you know what I did? Right when it was time to get ready to go to work, he said, I ain't even dip out of work early. He said, I waited until he came around with his little lunch bag and all this stuff came around my desk. Like, all right, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm ready to go, but I don't let strangers and co-workers ride in my car.
That would have been the last day he would have rode in my car too.
And it was.
Yeah, the last day. How y'all feel about that? Would that have been the last day that he would have been in your car too?
People be so freaking ungrateful and entitled, yo. Yeah. And I don't understand it. And maybe it's because I've always had to hustle for what I have. I've always had to get it in the mud. Like nothing was ever given to me. So whenever someone shows me any type of gratitude and appreciation, I am so over the moon and I always want to reciprocate. What is up with takers? Me and my cousin were having this conversation. Like, what is going on with people that just feel entitled to what you have? And when they can't have access to it, you're kind of disposable to them. Right. It's wild to me.
Right. I see y'all was like the last time. Say a damn dollar. Yep. Seriously.
Yeah.
A dollar.
Not even a dollar to have. A dollar to borrow.
You was getting the dollar back.
So you don't messed up your ride for $1?
Yeah. Yeah. Now you got to go back and dig in your pocket, had to pay for that bus to get you to work. But I thought about this and I told the queen this, and I always we took so those of y'all that's new to the channel, we talk about Myron Golden every now and then on the channel. And when we had first took one of his classes, one of the things he said, and I will never forget it, and I want y'all to weigh in on this one too. He says, since when have you made it easy for somebody that it actually helped them? I'll wait. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that easy made it easy. And they still the same, ain't changed. So
nope.
And I was like, this right here reigns true even with this guy. He was making it easy for him, not charging no gas money. He made it easy for him, and it didn't help him.
My cousin in the chat said, givers must have limits because the Lord knows that takers don't.
They don't have no limits. They don't have no limits. Yep.
Like these be the preaching conversations we be having with each other. Because she has to talk me off the ledge. And I have to talk her off the ledge on certain things too. And be like, nah, cuz no, don't do that. And then when it's my turn, I gotta eat it too.
Right. What's going on, Cena? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Say, I wish I knew about you guys before I book my Virgin Voyages cruise for August.
You get it the next time.
We'll book with you the next time. Love y'all's content. Indeed, don't worry about it. We're just glad that you be able to get on Virgin. Just come on back and let us know what a good time you had.
Speaking of Virgin Voyages, y'all gonna be so mad at me. But it's a quick in and out. The short of this long story is I was called to the carpet of why I won't be in New York next week.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, because I hate New York. I saw the invitation. I'm not going. I thought that was that. It's been about 10 text messages.
Yeah.
And
50 phone calls.
50 phone calls later. I will be in New York next week, just for a day. I know most of you all would not be able to make this work, so I'm not even going to give an invitation of a meet and greet because it's a quick in and out. Yeah. It's actually a real business opportunity that I've been asked to do, which I'm confused. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous because I'm like, out of all people, y'all asked me to do this. And so yeah, it's a quick in and out. We literally have to get back because we have something to do that next day. So we're spending the night and we're flying out like crack
first
of
thing
dawn.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we will be in New York, y'all.
So Kalisa say, you coming to my neck of the woods?
We are.
Yeah, we'll be on y'all. We'll be over there at y'all neck of the woods for a few hours.
For probably 14 hours.
Kanisha said, wait, why do you hate New York? We had a bad experience.
New York is
years ago we took you know those shopping bus trips that people take across the world. So we actually took a shopping trip. It was a church shopping trip, and we got dropped off. I think it was downtown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We got dropped
Shopping
off.
district.
Yeah, and this was like our first time ever being in New York, and we had to figure it out all by ourselves, and it was one of the longest days of our life.
It was just for me.
It was like
it's just this. It's just
was
too
so
much going on at one time.
Yeah.
And it could have something to do with the introversion, but it was just too much. People were mad rude.
Say, you want weed? You want some coke? Come on my stove. Buy this. Do
people
this. Go over
touching up
here.
on
Go
me.
over there. Come in this stove. Pull you this way. And we was like, get us out of here.
Out of here.
And we when we got to Manhattan, we was like, thank you.
Manhattan was my vibe.
Yeah, Manhattan was.
It was still crazy,
busy,
but it wasn't
like that.
It wasn't crazy. So, but we will be in the Manhattan area when we come.
Yep.
Yep.
Steyer said New York is an extrovert's dream.
It is.
I love it.
It is. But
like we said, we go back. Like you said, we'll come back so eventually for you guys. But to like experience New York, I feel like I have to be with somebody that know it, that you know where we going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because we will be in the Manhattan area, drop some places for us to eat because we will be landing in a good amount of maybe not, but drop some places that do really good breakfast. Maybe we can grab something before we have to head to our meeting. And then that evening is gridlocked. It's a Virgin Voyages event that's gonna be at the Virgin Hotel. RSVP only, so you can't just show up.
Yeah.
It is an executive's thing. Why am I there? I don't know.
Let's see. Jacinta said, girl, New York is much bigger than New York City. Give it another shot. And what's that? Venture upstate. Gotcha. Yeah, so we going back now. So this will be the redo.
But this can't count though.
Because we gonna be
we're literally from airport to hotel.
Yeah, and then
hotel back to airport.
Yeah.
Like if we are even able to step outside, it would be a bonus because it's probably not gonna happen. Jay Michelle said that New York is definitely sensory overload. It was it was, and I was so excited about going to New York, and I was like, this is too much. Like people are always flabbergasted that I've never been to New Orleans.
Nope, ain't never been to New Orleans. Nope.
I've never been to Vegas. Nope. That is just too much for me. Like, and I might get there, and it's totally different.
We did try to go to Vegas, and then
I tried to go in the winter.
Yeah, and then
then COVID
came.
Yes, but I can't do places where I'm like this. I can do cruises because I know I can like safely bow out and get myself out, but and that's why I ain't been to concerts in many years. He's never been to a concert.
Never. Nope, never been to a concert.
Yep. So just too much going on at one time.
Bree said, I'm an introvert and I love New York and so much stuff to do. I lived there for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But when you live there, you get used to the new normal. We were just placed in there.
Yeah, we was dropped off like refugees, man. So,
we were.
Yeah, we had to fit. So that's the thing. So hopefully one day we'll be redeemed and love New York again.
EJ said, come on down to NOLA. I don't know if I can
come on down to NOLA.
I would have to be with somebody that I know, and it cannot be like with those major things like Mardi Gras or Essence Fest. It can't be that. And I want to go to Essence Fest so bad. Like I look at everybody coming together and having a good time, and then I look at the crowds and I'm like, nope.
What's going on, Jamal? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Say, hey, cousins, will y'all try NCL? I say for me, I want to try the Aqua. For what I saw, I don't know about the Queen. I think we kind of. I want to try.
It's not on a short list for us because, to be honest, like we said, we do cruises different cruise lines for different experiences. And I feel like NCL will probably give me Royal Caribbean vibes. So I will be experiencing kind of the same. But for business purposes, it's definitely going to happen at some point. But it's not on the short list.
Well, I guess to ask the family, those that have been on NCL, what does it feel like? Do they have their own vibe, or do they feel like another cruise line?
Yeah. Someone said, keep your head on a swivel in New York. Yeah, I keep that on a swivel everywhere. We call where we live. We don't live in Richmond City. We live in the burbs, but people only know it as Richmond. We call it Gotham. This is Gotham City.
Yeah, we definitely keep our head on a swivel. We say that here.
Richmond is not a real place. Richmond is not a real place.
All right, I see.
Hey, Kevin, what's going on?
What's going on, Kevin?
You and T's.
So, family say, how is Carnival security? Do they tolerate foolishness? I hope not. It depends.
Yeah,
it depends on how heated the situation get. Now I can say we see the fights and the rowdiness online, but we have never ever experienced it on the ship.
Never.
But then again, we do live in the world of AI. So if you have watched content of drama on a Carnival ship, a Royal, or whatever, the algorithm is going to keep on serving that stuff up to you because that's what you love to watch. So I wouldn't worry about the security. You probably wouldn't even see nothing. I would I feel like if you got a good vibe, that stuff ain't gonna even come your way.
Yeah, I don't even know how many Carnival cruises we've been on at this point, and like he said, has never. The most we've ever seen is Out of Control Kids. Now, Royal Caribbean, that daggone Utopia of the Seas, it was no fighting, but I promise you, every freaking corner of that ship was an argument. We literally looked at each other and said, "Is this ship cursed?"
Yeah, we came around the corner and said, "Hey, cuz, man, I wouldn't do that. I'm
shit.
family, I'm blood.
Don't you do that shit to me?" I was like, "What?" Then you go around another corner. You were not in the room last night when you. I was like, "What is happening on this ship?" Yeah. Now, when we talk about like the drug dogs are a joke, so
you can say that twice.
The drug dogs are a joke. Like they need to fire the dog. Like cut off his medication, cut off his benefits, cut off his Anthem and Blue Claws and Blue. I said Blue Claws and Blue Shield. Cut it off
and take his 401k.
Take his 401k. Because he's not doing anything. Like everybody is still getting their weed on.
Getting everything through there.
Yeah, them dogs they are crazy. Said I smell weed on my Virgin cruise. Yes. I have smelled weed on every freaking cruise we've ever been on.
Yeah.
It
matter.
It is more potent on Carnival though. I will admit that, but
I gotta admit, I didn't smell no ooey on MSC. Did we?
You are right. We did not smell it on MSC.
I did not smell one whiff.
You are so right. They had gummies. I know it.
You said it.
They had gummies. I mean,
yeah. Well, yeah, I ain't smelled. Yeah, I ain't smelled no ooey on there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they definitely had gummies. They had the Delta 8s.
Y'all tripping off firing them dogs.
Fire them. Like, get them out of here.
Fire them dogs.
Like, what other career could you be in where you literally miss most of the stuff you're supposed to catch and still keep your job? Fire the dog.
And especially if it's a critical error.
Yeah.
Letting the weed on the ship, that's a critical error.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when we were on Carnival Magic, though, that thing was so funny. We were walking down the hall, and it was an auntie in front of us, and she had a cane. And she was walking and she looked at me and Stella. She said, "Baby, the way this weed is
smelling,"
she said, "I'm gonna be walking straight by the time I get to the back of this ship." She said, "I am high as gas right now." I said, "You and me both." I said, "Just in here real good. You ain't put in on this, but you sure can get in on
she
this."
Said, We messing with people on shit.
Oh, we literally mess like
Yeah, we
that's
messing with people.
that's kind of like my highlight is bucking with people for real, for real.
Yep. So what the fam talking about them dogs?
Somebody said the 401k9.
The 401k.
I said get rid of their blue claws and blue shield.
Oh Lord, y'all crazy.
Oh my god,
I just saw
crazy.
I saw a comment where here we go. What's up, Henrico?
Sure.
I hope I said your name
Henrico, I
right,
think
fam.
it's
Forgive me
Henrico.
if I didn't. So I love y'all. And send your videos to my new cruise clients.
I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
that.
I appreciate that.
I hear that a lot, especially on Virgin. When I see like other Virgin travel agents, they're like, I don't teach my people nothing. That's something to you.
Yeah, we appreciate that y'all trust us like that. Greatly appreciate it. Because we're a community, man. It's all about helping people.
One band,
one sound. Helping people have an amazing, fun vacation, man. That's what it's all about.
Y'all, you say you can bury here, Katie Pop? Oh, that was earlier.
What's going on?
We out of order.
Tamara?
Hey, Tammy.
How you on Willie that on?
Yep. They been out in them streets. I've been seeing y'all. Look, I've been too busy to even converse with anybody, honey.
Wait, man. I see. This was a comment earlier. So
What's up?
So you can hardly hear us, but we
Yeah, that's earlier.
That was earlier. Okay.
I looked at it too. I was like, we can't hear. I feel like I got the mightiest touch. All everything I touch turns to gold. I know.
That's not working tonight.
Try it again. Like do like a reload.
Yeah, I don't reload that joke 1,000 times. She won't kick in. Night by night, you find me. All right, what's going on? Type 2 diabetes reversal. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Hey, family, been following y'all for 2 months and 28 days.
Not the countdown.
2 months and 28 days.
Not the countdown.
Like Prince, how Prince said that, sing that song? It's been 7 hours and 13 days. Yeah, I can't sing. But anyway,
I let you have the floor too.
Yeah,
I wanted to see what you could do.
Say it's true. Carnival is coming out with an adults only ship in 2027 or 2028. Really?
That's not true. If it is true, it ain't ran by my dash yet. She said, "Is it true?"
Oh, she asked it. Is it? Oh, I thought you said it was true. I agree to say what?
Nah. Now, they may have a couple of charters every now and then that's adults only. But no. So new cruiser going on the Sunshine in November out of Norfolk.
All right. Enjoy,
our
fam.
home port.
Enjoy. What's going on? 2R2K Morgan. Thank you so much for becoming a
Welcome
member
to the family.
A member of the church. This is church membership. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
For our vlog members, which is different than regular membership, y'all gonna have a treat on y'all hands when we finally release the MSC videos, because the behind the scenes for MSC is probably going to be longer than the vlog itself.
Probably.
Because this is the first time that I literally took y'all through everything on the behind the scenes. I don't know what had gotten into me.
What's up, fam? Say, hey, family, I'm glad to catch y'all. Much love from STL.
What's going on, St. Louis?
Love it. What's up, TC? Said, I love the knowledge you share. It's been extremely helpful for my family and I. And one of the things is like we constantly try to get better at adding as much value to you guys, because we truly want you to have a good, fun vacation. So that's why we give you as much information as we can. So that's why we ask sometimes like what helped you, what didn't help you, so we make sure that we can continue to help you guys with your cruises. I still see y'all speaking.
I had music in my head and it just came. Y'all didn't hear it. I just started dancing.
Oh.
This is my norm. I just be, but it's nothing happening here.
So what's up? Casey said, I need to book a cruise. I need your information. Down in the description, Casey, we have different ones that you can book Carnival, book Royal, book Virgin. Click those links. We're glad to help you out.
My cousin said, cuz after I have this baby, we planning on going to New Orleans? No.
All right, so I see Carmi said, Lynette inspires me to be a friendly introvert.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
I think some people think that introversion means shy
And
or
it don't.
standoffish.
Right.
It is not. It's just the way, and I think it was Zaire that said it perfectly. It's literally the way that we have to recharge to show up in the world.
Right.
Which means that sometimes you get me for a long time. Sometimes I'm popping in and out. And that was one of my fears of doing group trips. So when we were first asked to do them, I was like, y'all get to see me when I'm at my peak.
When my battery is charged
When my
up.
battery is charged
Not like
up.
the battery in our car
Y'all
today.
don't get to see me when I don't want to be seen. But when we on a trip together, you're going to be able to see those highs and those lows sometimes.
Mhm.
And I think we've grown to a point where a lot of people don't really recognize them unless they're recognizing them within themselves. So if you are introvert, you usually can point out when somebody's battery is they dipping or whatnot. But I think we do a fantabulous job of being able to show up because we're intentional about it now.
And I'm glad that you can't see it. So that lets you know that we've gotten, because it was so hard, like you said, for us to be able to come out because the wrong people don't recharge us.
No.
So we've been around so many good people on the cruise. When you meet y'all don't realize how much that charges us up. When you come up to us and say, hey, you helped me get on my first cruise, my second cruise, my third cruise. You the reason why I'm sailing. You gave me the confidence. I was afraid. We hear so much and it does our heart so good. That's a recharge.
It is.
But after that cruise, we coming back home and we plugged into the wall and the world don't see us no more. We order DoorDash to get our meals. We order our groceries from Walmart.com or Kroger.
Don't tell nobody else that it's Kroger now. It's Kroger now.
But no, it's K. Rogers.
It's K. Rogers. Like literally, we've been back since Sunday and I'm just leaving the house today.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley ain't left.
I ain't been nowhere. Been right here.
And if it weren't for me to have to get my nails done, that's why I do a lot of self-care things, because it forces me out the house. Because otherwise, I am so comfortable in my house. Gina wants to know what was the drink I was no, it wasn't Gina, it's Sienna. Golden Horizon is the drink that we drink at the Dock House on Virgin. Gina says, what's our thoughts on booking during hurricane season? So if you book a cruise during hurricane season, just know the possibilities of one, it not going, which is usually slim to none, to be honest with you. But there's a great possibility that your ports of call will change. The one thing that I always tell people is, and I don't like to say this out loud, but I have to say it out loud to drive the point home. They care more about that cruise ship than they do. They're not going to do anything to damage that cruise ship. So if that ship is sailing, more than likely it has been vetted that it's going to be a smooth journey. Might be rough waters, but you're going to get to point A, B, back to point A. So if they're sailing, take your Dramamine, but just know that you maybe have to be flexible. You may have supposed to pull out at 4:00. You may not pull out until 9:00. And then that, it goes from there.
Right. What's up? Latoya said, how I am so happy to see my family's faces. I needed it today. Been dealing with a sick mommy.
Oh, dang.
She's recovering, but I hate seeing her down. I feel you. We send our love and prayers to mama for a speedily recovery. That'll recover even faster than it is right now. And I was just telling the queen, I think it was a few days ago, is that it's much more to us than just cruising. Yeah. It's like
what we present to y'all.
Yeah, and then not only us, but y'all too. We got live stuff go wrong. We deal with different stresses and situations, and people just don't know. So, like we talked about this before, this is like our recharge station on Thursday. You show up so you can get a recharge, so you can go back out and fight a good fight of faith, man. So, more power to you, sister. We're gonna keep y'all lifted.
All right. That's good. I'm just asking something. So Joshua wants to know, they love Virgin. Have we done celebrity yet? No, we have 2 celebrities booked. I don't know if I'm going to trade one out, but we're going to do the newest celebrity ship, XL. Not the inaugural. I don't need to do another inaugural unless it makes sense. And then we're gonna do one of the older ships for New Year's. That's the one I'm thinking about trading out.
Yeah. Yep. What's going on? Lady Love said, I've been binge watching y'all, and I'm not a first timer at all. Almost platinum.
I love it.
Love your energy. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much.
Brandy wants to know what We Fancy Night is, and we don't know.
Yeah, you just put on some stuff that's all glittery, glamoury.
Yeah, loud.
Right.
Like metallics. I mean, it's essentially a theme for a party.
Yeah, that's a party.
So just think of it like that. Like White Night. Why? Same with We Fancy. And the thing about Virgin is they come up with these concepts that they don't ever explain.
Yeah.
These are conversations that I have in the background. Like even when it comes to like their excursions, you don't have any pictures. Or you have a stock photo, you have no reviews. So you want us to trust that this is the experience I'm going to have, but you don't show me any of it.
Right. Or like the Mexican bingo, Loteria. We done seen Loteria on Virgin's schedule for so much and did not never know what it was until John told us. Yeah, so shouts out if y'all haven't seen that in the vlog. And you get ready to go to Virgin. If you see Loteria on the schedule, go. It is a Mexican bingo game that you take shots and drink alcohol through the whole game. And let me tell you, when you leave out of there, you gonna be nice.
Did you see I had to shut my eyes? Because we went to bed.
Yeah, it was in there. It was me, Lynette, and Q.
Yep. Look. We had people in our comments flirting with Q. Thomas, so who that cute guy was in bingo with y'all?
Yeah, flirting with Q, yep.
I said, y'all gonna leave my little brother alone.
Here we go. What's going on? Bob said, I've been watching for over a year now. Thank you so much, Bob, for sticking in and hanging in there with us. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see what we got.
People can't wait to hear our pros and cons on the Cuddle Woo. Say, have we tried the Bubbles package on Carnival? Is it worth it? We personally haven't tried it, but we've had family members that have. We're not huge soda drinkers. We will drink soda, but yeah, no. I mean, they liked it. Said no lie, an adults only carnival would be wild. It would be wild.
Yeah. What's up, CC? Said love y'all's tips. That Virgin video from the other day, I'm definitely using. All right.
Which one?
Let's talk about the first time cruiser still getting this wrong.
Oh gosh, yes. Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to do that video for a very long time, and me and Stanley would butt heads on it because what y'all don't see in the background is every video that we put out has to make sense for the algorithm. No, that's why I said algorithm of the now. So just because I think of it doesn't mean it's a now video to post, right? Because doing it wrong, I'm not going to say could tank your channel, but it could heavily influence a downtick.
Right. So because we putting out content that y'all don't want.
That y'all don't want.
Yeah.
And he fought me on that thing and then eventually I always say the videos don't come out until it clicks for him. And it clicked for him. And he was like, we should do a video with it. I said the freaking video that I've been trying to do for 2 months.
It was the right time for it now. So calm down. Calm down. Take your medicine. Take your medicine. All right, here we go. What's going on? Dontavius said, any recommendations on first-time cruise excursions?
First-time cruise excursions where? That's very important. But I will say for first-time cruises, this is the law for me.
Yep, the law.
The law is do something with the cruise line. And the reason I say this is not that we want you to spend more money because they are more expensive with the cruise line. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into when you go to a different destination than you've ever been to.
Mhm.
You're going to get off that ship. You're going to make mistakes. You could possibly get left behind. And if you're a first-time cruiser, most first-time cruisers do not invest in getting a passport right off the rip. So
Yeah.
if you if you sailing on a birth certificate, you are already in a disadvantage, because if you get left behind, you're about to go through hell to try to get back
home
to the United States. Go ahead and do something that's going to be carefully orchestrated. You're going to have clear directions of where to meet. And then you're going to be escorted to where you need to go to get on either the bus, walk, whatever. So you don't have to think about anything.
Right.
Then as you start to get more comfortable in cruising and going to different destinations, then you can do third party or something like that. Like even now, there are certain destinations I would never do something third party. And
Right.
I've been there a lot of times, but there is a window of mistakes that can happen there that I'm not comfortable with yet.
Right, because we don't want you to end up like us on our first cruise on a fish boat with church pews on it that almost blew up, and we almost didn't get back from Nassau to the ship, and we barely made it. So we don't want you to have to go through that.
I wish to God, I don't want the experience to happen again,
No.
but I wish to God that we were vlogging back then. We were only taking pictures. So we have photos of some things.
Did we show them our captain's dinner picture?
I don't know.
Did we? Yeah, let me show y'all our picture from the first cruise. It's over there on my desk.
He will not change that photo off of his desk for some strange reason I don't understand. But oh my God, I wish we were vlogging, because if y'all have heard the first time Carnival cruise horror story, it's like you can't make this up. Like it's literally like if it didn't happen to me, I would question whether or not this really did happen. It did happen. But we were so green. We thought once they let you off in port, you couldn't come back until they said it was time to be back on all aboard. Like I literally didn't know you could go back and forth.
Right.
We walking around Nassau for like 8 hours.
8 hours, a whole work day.
Man,
miserable.
Y'all ready for it?
All right, so this is back when they was, y'all remember when they used to have the captain's dinner? They don't even do that anymore now. So this is when it was the captain's dinner. So this was our first cruise. Okay, can we see? Yep, it's coming in right there.
They look like babies.
Mm-hmm. I had no big beard then. I just had just a regular beard. Yeah. So that was our first trip on the Carnival Glory. So we were smiling right now, but if you look at the first time cruises horror story, yeah, we had to smile to keep from crying.
Yeah, I think that might have been the night after.
It could have been.
I think it was the night after. All right, keep on going down, baby.
All right,
because I'm trying to catch some of the ones from their bottom.
All right, what's up, Chanel? How you doing, fam?
What's going on?
Said, do you book Norwegian cruises? We don't.
No.
Said, I see is a cruise in February 26th called the Rise and Rhythm with Celebrities.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Well, for something like that, when it comes to those kind of cruises, you usually have to book through the agency that they have for that. So be careful with that, because some people will try to like book cruises that are theme based with just anybody and get on board and realize you have no access to any of the things they have going on the ship, because you have to specifically book into that that activity or that sailing for that.
Right.
If it's not a fully charter. It's not a full charter.
What's going on, Maine? Said, what up, family? I wish I knew that the Mardi Gras didn't have washers and dryers on them.
Most of the ships are getting away from that, to be honest with you. Most of them want you to use like the laundry services on board. Yeah. So I think that's something you probably should start to get used to with the newer ships, because most of them are getting away from it.
All right. Let's see.
Why did you touch my thing? I was out of place.
I was trying to see what the family talking about down there, because it sucks. I can't need that.
He over here touching it, and I had some people that I was going to ask.
Oh, my bad. My bad. What's up? So Bob said, Lynette inspired me to become a travel agent. I watched the video on becoming one that you guys created and researched every agency that you listed. How many more y'all in the chat watched that video and was inspired to be a travel agent? Because it's actually a really good industry to get in, especially if you love traveling. It is a really, and be able to help people get the experience that you experience and turn them into travel addicts just like us.
Now, this is what I will say, and it kind of it grinds my gears sometimes, so don't take it personally. That I literally have people that hit me up probably 10 times a day. Hey, Lynette, I want to be a travel agent. What research have you done? Nothing. Lynette, I want to do it. What have you done? Nothing. I think for some reason I may make travel agency work look like it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
This is not easy. This is a life work. Like this is darn near a ministry. And and it's different from doing it from a business perspective and doing it where you just booking your family, friends, booking yourself. Oh, I like to look at the cabins and I like the da. That's cute. Do it as a business and things start to change and rearrange a little bit mentally. So I think that I do a really good job of making it look easy and everybody wants to be a part of it because they think it's easy. No, it's not. It's not. It is not.
And it's not supposed to be easy, because when something is easy, you stop growing.
Yeah.
You need something to like constantly travel, constantly challenge you to become better, because we get comfortable.
Yep.
But however, as hard work as it is so worth it.
Did you see that?
Yeah. What?
We literally had a thing to pop up on our screen that said this would be a good time to place an ad.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. You've seen that before?
I've seen it before.
I have never seen where, because once this goes live, goes back live after we are live, it places its own ads in there sporadically anyway, but I have never seen that.
All right, so Jaleesa said, I actually started watching you all when I came to YouTube searching for Black people cruising, laughing out loud.
I've heard that before.
I've been hooked ever since.
I've heard that before.
Yes.
Someone said they want to know when was the longest stint of time we stayed in the house as introverts. I would say COVID.
Yeah, COVID
which I
was
think
the longest.
That's for everyone.
Yeah.
But I will kind of say, but kind of a little bit pre-COVID for me, and that's only because I had surgery. But otherwise, I had to go out every day. I worked in the office.
Yeah.
So this new being in the house stuff is definitely post-COVID.
Yeah. So I would say now that we've been here, I say we probably maybe a month and a half. Yeah. 2 months, maybe the longest.
Yeah. It don't bother me none.
Matter of fact,
during COVID-19, I was like, everybody was losing their shit. I was fine. And then after a while, it was like, okay, now it's time to have some time, because we enjoy date nights and stuff. Even though we're out and amongst each other, it's really just me and him.
All right, what's up? Clear View said, hi everyone, I'm glad to see you all. I've never been on a cruise because I hear more negative than good. Here to learn. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he about to preach to you.
In life, you have to try for yourself.
Yep.
I have a really good story for that. So we went to Greece 2 years ago, and we got off to go to an excursion. What are the excursions? It was a beach, because we didn't pay to go there. Right?
No, we didn't.
We didn't pay to go there. So it was me and my wife and another couple that we actually met on the cruise. And we were walking to the beach, and a sister came by and said, hey, y'all.
Don't go down there.
Don't go down there. Ain't nothing going on down there.
Y'all gonna hate it.
Yeah, you gonna hate it. And so we paused for a little bit, and we was like, well, maybe we shouldn't do it. And it was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just go down there. Man, we went down there and we had a time of our life. We had a good time.
We did. Everybody was good nice. Food. We had hookah.
We had hookah, all that. We sitting by the water, up underneath a nice cabana. The staff was friendly and nice. But when we got back, we talked about it. What happened was she took her expectation, what she expected for it to be like, and tried to put it on us. And that's what some people do, is try to take their experience and put it on you. So my experience don't mean it's going to be your experience. So that's why we try when we do our reviews. It's like, yeah, we're going to tell you, we're going to be transparent with you, but we want you to come to your own conclusion of whether you should do it or not because of our experience, because your experience might be different. Didn't mean to go on that long rant.
Yeah, it did. And then also to feed into that as well, once you get on a rabbit hole of consuming certain things, expect more of that to come. Yeah. So if you start seeing things that are negative or things that you may not enjoy, just know that it's going to keep feeding that. So you're going to have to be conscious of, no, like my husband said, if you want to do it, try it. If you don't like it, you don't ever have to do it again. But at least you'll have your own experiences.
Right. Amen. All right. Thank you so much, Christopher, becoming a member of the family. Welcome to the church. What's up, Shaku? Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Greatly appreciated, family.
It's been long overdue.
A long time. You've been sitting in the back of the church for a long time. You decided to come up front and join the church. We appreciate it.
This was the Sunday. This ain't even Communion Sunday.
Yeah, man.
Communion Sunday was 2 weeks ago when we was out here drinking Ruby.
We had Ruby. Tail was good.
That bottle is still in that refrigerator too. Ain't no way. My arms are black.
Talk about here black too. But anyway, what's up, Miss Barry? Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, aka the church. Greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much again, Type 2 Diabetes Reversal. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Greatly appreciate that. Said, hey family, is there a Hawaiian cruise in your future?
No.
We had to talk about Hawaiian.
I've been researching a little bit about it. And I'm gonna be as completely honest as I always am. I want to go to Hawaii, but I always get kind of like what the other lady talked about. It's kind of like they don't want us there. And it's like, you know,
I don't want to go where I don't want to be, where they don't want me to be.
And then I have not had a influx of people asking for that. Like when we decided to do Alaska, it was because an influx of people kept asking, when y'all going to do this, when you're going to do this and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, it could be. Hell, I might not do group trips at all after these ones. I told somebody yesterday, I was like, baby, the way this Jamaica trip is putting it on me, I don't feel like doing another group ever. And I'm in my feelings, so don't take it personally, but ever.
What's up? What's up, DeAndre? Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you, aka the chat.
Jay Michelle said the picture that you posted a few days ago of me with the captions was really sweet.
Oh, thank y'all. Yeah, I tell the queen that on every trip, I am blessed. I tell her, and y'all, and
I can say
been around for a while.
I
tell her all the time. I remember when we used to have to buy the timeshares
to go on vacation.
We were so broke, we had to do that. I remember we were looking for like, please send us a free timeshare so we can have a vacation this year, to now taking 10, 11, 12 trips a year.
Ain't nobody but God.
Wow, ain't nobody but God. So
God, hard work and dedication.
Yeah, man. But I wouldn't change it for the world. Say we done been through a lot, we done seen a lot, we done experienced a lot. But that's I feel like we are a whole lot more stronger today than we was when we first got together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, boy, we strong. We strong as hell now, boy. We can take on the world, man.
Don't tempt God though.
Huh?
Don't.
Hey, I can't control what comes, but I can control how I respond.
Whew.
But we ready, man.
We gonna try to.
We gonna stay ready. Y'all ready too, right? Y'all ready? I mean, cause that's life, man. Life always. You turn around, life is waiting to slap you upside your freaking head, man.
Yeah. But the one thing about my husband is he's very open and very much one of those people that he's going to express his love, admiration, like and he's a acts of service person.
Yes.
I am too, but you don't hardly ever hear me do what he does, if that makes sense. Like I do it here and personally and amongst family and stuff like that, but we're different in how we express ourselves outwardly to other people. I guess that's what I'll say.
Right.
But to be completely honest, I probably am way more overboard than he is.
It's like me. It's like I'm fulfilled if I can help somebody else's life better.
Mm-hmm.
Any of y'all like that in the comments? Do I got any more witnesses in the house that it's like you'll fulfill me? Like I'd have been broke, I'd have had money, I'd have not had clothes, I'd have struggled and not struggled, and on either side, fulfillment only came when I was actually helping somebody's life get better. And that's always been a driving force in me. That's why I'm here tonight, to make your life better. That's why I make the videos, to make your life better.
But let me tell you something about my husband. I don't mean to cut you off, but I did mean to cut you off.
Cut me off.
So here's the thing. We have a battle within our household that we both are the exact same people, but because of how we are, has been taken advantage of for so long. I'm the person that quickly, I manage how much people get out of me very, very well. I feel that my husband does not. He will literally give and give and give, and like to the point where I'm sometimes like, why are you doing what you're doing? Like, but if I can help them do this and I can help, are they helping themselves? And you know, and it's not that I don't want him to help people. I understand that he will literally, he's like what they call the hound dogs. A hound dog will continue to sniff until their paws bleed out because they're on the job, they on a mission. And that's how he is. And sometimes I feel like I have to reel him in. And then sometimes he has to talk me into opening up and allowing some more of my goodness and grace to go out because we've been taken advantage of so much.
Yeah, and I'm much better than I used to be. Because I really used to
because that move that you made last month, I was shocked.
I used to let myself be a doormat, and you walk over me and I smile, but I've gotten better.
And I'm not even talking about being walked over in that sense that people are intentionally getting stuff from you. But I understand that because you are so good at things and how you like to give and do for people, that people will, as long as you give it, they will take it. They will continue to soak it up. And sometimes you have to learn to manage like this enough. This is enough until you do this. And then when you do this, I will help you here. But we can't keep doing this because now you're burning me out. Yeah.
I want to see what the family's saying. I got down in the comments. That's what I'm like. Probably got to go down further. Is we still on?
Yeah, we still on.
Oh, because I don't like.
So Gary said I gotta share my gift with the flop.
Yeah, I have to, but like you said, it comes with boundaries. So why you checking them?
So Jay Michelle said you have a good heart and it comes through the screen. He does. Stanley is literally the carbon copy of how his dad was. Mm-hmm. When his dad was alive, man, Stanley is literally, because he is Stanley Jr. and that never lied.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, all of the men in Stanley's family treat women the exact same. Mm-hmm. Like their wives are queens. Like I have not seen a male in his family mistreat anybody. Don't show up with respect. Don't show up as a man. Mm-hmm. I've never saw that.
Amen.
He come from good stock, like they say.
Davita, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Say took my son to Jamaica out of Miami in January. Says he can't go with us in May and doing St. Thomas, St. Croix.
Oh, that's a good one.
San Juan for Thanksgiving. Oh, love it.
That's a good one. What is the temperature in this house under these lights?
Right.
Oh,
so Deacon said Deacon sowing a sacrificial offering now. What's up, Deacon? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Said Pastor Stanley, I'm reaching out to see if you saw Jerome's message.
I did,
but he said he was logging off. Yeah, he had been talking to us today.
Yeah, I talked to him today.
Yeah. I don't even want to start talking about it. I'm gonna be able to make it through it. Yeah.
Gina says, do we plan to book the Brilliant Lady? Talk to me after next week. That's gonna be a big part of us being in New York. We have some things to talk about. Let's talk next week. After next week.
Thank you so much, Jacinda, for the $4.99 super chat. Greatly appreciate it.
Said you booked the Star of the Seas showcase cruise. Oh, cool. In August.
Okay.
Am I able to switch it over to your agency? When did you book it? So if you booked it within 30 days, yes. And it's not paid in full. But otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do it. Joshua Walker says, how did you two get started in traveling as a business?
It found
us, honestly.
It found us.
This was never the...
this one up on the radar.
It was a pipe dream, but never really the goal, if that makes sense.
So the goal was to travel full time, but the goal wasn't to be a travel agent.
No.
Yeah. So how it was going to go?
How was it going to go?
Well, I was going to
stay in corporate until your
hold
on. How was it going to work? Because the business plan.
Yeah, because we was working on the YouTube channel covering.
That's it.
Covering your salary, so you could come off your job.
Yeah,
and then I was gonna keep working the corporate job, and then once the YouTube
you figured out your thing.
Yeah, and I was going to come out and, of course, do finances and teach people how to get out of debt. And then this found us, and
it sure did.
And we've been rocking with it ever since. And one of the best decisions we ever made, man. Yeah. But I'm glad we can be transparent about the downsides of it. So let y'all know. So I appreciate you sharing that with them.
So baby girl says there comes a time and a point of service where we got to pass the plate down the road. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. Amen. All right. I see it's 556 of you guys in the church. And if you getting any value out of tonight's live, don't forget to smash that like button.
My cousin said I refuse to weigh in on this one. We literally just had this conversation.
All right.
Reciprocation is a must.
Let me see. Let me slip over here. All right. I think we're good over there.
Q said, he's talking to Treva, never mind. Stanley reminds me of my father, Elder Stanley Jordan.
Hey!
I say you lost him 2 years ago. My condolences.
Yeah, condolences.
Say he was very giving and loving man and always willing to help. Stanley's father the exact same way. Literally, this man had a heart condition and gout. And if the church needed anything of him, he was up there.
They're playing the guitar. Or cutting the grass.
With his foot hanging off because
foot big as a balloon, but he's still out there giving.
Yeah,
my mom would be so mad. So mad.
It's always us. We got to bring some balance to these daggone men because they have no stop about them. And then everybody looks at us as the controlling ones. Or ooh, she put a stop to that. No, I brought balance to that because this one here, you ain't gonna wear him out.
Let me see. Here we go. Carmen said, did Ryan make Stanley join any contest again? Nah, he didn't get me this time.
No, MSC is a different vibe when it comes to cruise directors.
Yeah.
Oh, my nose itching.
Is he's helping them to work out some of the kinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they not ready.
They're not there.
They're not all the way there yet.
Yeah. Is there a website to purchase our shirts? Yes. Code Fun Travel, CODEFUN travel.com, and look under shop.
or down in the description. We have the link down there as well.
Also, I see people in the comments and they've been asking for trips that we literally have coming up. And I understand that some people come into our channel at different times and don't get to see what we have going on. What we have going on is always in the description field. You can click it, hit the upcoming cruises, upcoming group events, and you'll always see what we get ready to have. Like somebody just asked, will we ever do Greece? We did Greece 2 years ago, and we're doing Greece in September.
Yeah.
So always check that description field. It's always going to keep you up to date of what we got going on.
Indeed. All right. What's up, Robin? Say, hey, Lynette and Stanley.
What up?
What's a good first cruise for my 60-year-old husband? I finally convinced him to go. Thank you.
Do Royal Caribbean.
What else I'm going to say? Royal Caribbean. Yep.
Yeah. Now, if he's spicy, you might want to put him on a Carnival next, but the new ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Latoya? Say, hey, family, I can't wait to see y'all's video on the Mardi Gras and the Celebration Key. I'm going on the exact same itinerary, August of 2026. Cool. Yes, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, family, we said it a few lives back that we're going to jump on the Mardi Gras in August. And we invited the family, if you're able. If you want to sail with us, it's not like an official group, but it's just we be on the same sailings, and we'll plan some stuff for us to do on the trip and do something at Celebration Key. But if you're interested, rate in the description. We got that too, to join us with a sail with us on the Mardi Gras in August of this year. So if you want to come, we will be glad to have you. I think we got now.
It's about 40 people now.
Is it that many? Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
It is. I looked at it yesterday.
We got 40 people doing the Mardi Gras in August.
If they all pay that skid off, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, you never can count them until final payment date.
Oh, okay.
But
well, praise the Lord.
Yeah, because we have 35 individual bookings, and some of them are couples. So it's probably more than 40, to be honest.
Wow. Okay, you learned me today.
Yeah, hey, I'm organized. I know my skit now. Antoinette said we'll be there. Hey, Sherry, talking about some she ain't seen us in a month of Sunday.
What's going on, Sherry?
We have people asking MSC questions. I don't know if we want to get into it until
what they asking.
How was the food? I will be honest with you, night and day from my first experience.
Night and day.
And I cannot say this will be your experience. I don't know if it's even just this ship.
Yes,
but the food was phenomenal.
And yeah, and I can't even
confused me.
Yeah, we was confused
because we bought specialty dining because we know prior to you had to buy specialty dining to at least get decent food.
Yeah,
there were times where we were contemplating on not doing the specialty dining because the dining room food was so freaking good.
Yeah. And we not exaggerating. We was like, wait a minute, what? Y'all turning around like this?
Yeah, and when I say hot,
yes,
like piping hot. I thought Royal Caribbean. I thought Royal Caribbean had piping hot food. They ain't got skit on this ship.
Right.
And even Ryan said it. Ryan, where he was like, he said, I think you're gonna like some things. I heard the complaints. The food is gonna be hot. It's gonna be good. And I was like, you just told us this.
I hear you. I hear you.
I said, okay.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, the Italian.
I just say this. If whoever is, we did meet the chef. We did. I can't tell you what his name is because he did come out. Keep him MSC.
Keep him on that ship. Move him around.
Keep him.
Put him in the training.
Keep him
program or something.
Because MSC prices are phenomenal, y'all. Mm-hmm. You get so much. I know y'all already know, but for those who don't know, MSC you get so much. You know, you got your drink package included, your Wi-Fi included. It is, they got different tiers of experiences that you can do, and even when you add the extras on it, you still come out to the same price you pay for other cruise line without the drink package, without the Wi-Fi, without specialty dining. So Their prices are phenomenal, man.
They are. Mariah, yes, Greece is currently sold out. We've had a couple of cancellations, and the only reason I have not reintroduced the backfill for those is because now the price has gone up so much that I don't even know if it's possible to get people to pay that price now, because we're in almost April and this is a September trip. So, I mean, if you think it's feasible, and you can reach out to me and we can kind of converse a little bit, because I do have a couple of spaces that I could backfill.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. What's up, Brandy? Brandy said, hey, y'all, I'm going on Virgin. Can you tell me when I can buy my Sailor Loot? I heard it's better than the bar tab.
Say when you can buy it?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, you can buy a Sailor Loot now.
Yeah, you can buy it the first day you create a booking. They ain't never going to turn down the money now. Now, I do like bar tab if you don't think that you're going to drink the amount that you're going to buy in bar tab, because Sailor Loot, you can spend it on anything.
Yeah.
The only benefit with the bar tab is if you know you're going to go through that bar tab, you can buy it and get the bonus money.
Right.
So for $300, you get $350. No,
right. $350.
Yeah, $350. So that's a bonus that most people do.
Yeah.
With the bar tab.
Yep. So yeah, if you know you're gonna drink more than anything, take advantage of that bar tab to get that extra.
So T Glass said no ham sandwiches for Stanley this time.
Not one ham
sandwiches needed.
Not one ham sandwich.
Not even. We didn't do any room service at night either.
Nope. We just did room service for
breakfast.
That's all we did.
And that was out of convenience and the fact that every early morning buffet is chaotic.
It's packed.
So after a while, we got tired of fighting through. So we would just do the room service.
Yeah.
Yeah, the food was phenomenal, like across the board. Now, there were some things that we were like, but nothing was bad.
Yeah, it was, we was like, what? Y'all actually put salt and pepper on it this time?
They put some sauce on it this time.
Yeah, so we can't wait to give you guys the full review and sit down and break it all down.
Yeah, we definitely were confused because although we go into everything, wipe the plate clean. Let's see what this experience is going to be. Of course, you can't not remember the experience that you had in it. That first experience was horrible. Yeah. But this one, they turned that food around.
Yeah, they did.
So I just hope the cruisers kept it cute on MSC. Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, the whole experience was like night and day. We was like, is this MSC? One time I think I went and checked the logo and make sure we were on version. I was like, wait a minute.
So
wait, are we here?
What's happening? What's happening to us? And then now the one thing I will say about MSC, and I'm so glad, because although I'm good at a lot of things, I know my limitations, and I have done hardly any research on MSC or anything. So when I first booked it, if y'all don't listen to nothing else, if you go on MSC, try to avoid booking the Bella experience. The Bella experience basically gives you a guaranteed room and nothing else. There's hardly any changes you can make. I went ahead and upgraded to the Aria experience. Try to aim for that. It is a little bit more expensive, but the things you get with that experience is going to be worth it. And I believe that had a lot of influence on the turnaround for us.
Yeah. It elevated the experience.
It definitely elevated the experience. Like you got priority embarkation, priority debarkation. You got access to the thermal suites every day. You got champagne and chocolates in your room when you came into the cabin. We got something the second night. We got another bottle the second night. We don't know where that came from. It wasn't Ryan.
We thought it was Ryan
because he asked for our room number after that. We had these tapas and caviar in our room, and I was like, where the freak? I don't think that was a part of the Aria experience, but we don't know. what happened there. What else do we get? We got you can do anytime dining. You can't do anytime dining on Bella.
Yeah.
And you have a special line
that you get
you go through to get it. Because so if you see that dining room line, you be like, I don't even want to eat no more. We did it the first time, and they said, "Oh, you don't belong over here.
Yeah, you supposed to be over here. My time down." It's like, oh, okay.
They said, "Go through that door right there, and you get in that short line, and they take you right to your table." And I'm like, "Oh, ew, okay."
But yeah, we after this experience, I'll say this. I want MSC to get it right. So that we all can continue to go, because you get way more value for your money.
Yeah, I agree.
And you get to be able to take more cruises and have better experiences. So if anybody on here that work for MSC, take that on up there to the owners and let them know that they on the right track with the seaside. That's all we speaking for. The seaside. We only speaking for the seaside. So if you going on something else other than the seaside, we can't help you.
Like, I hated the color scheme of the ship, but I hate the color scheme of the old Carnival ships too. So that's not new. I got over it, but I hated that freaking burgundy. I hated it.
Man, they had a cheesecake, man.
Man, bruh.
Do we got any cheesecake lovers in the house, man? I'm telling you, they had a cheesecake, man.
So here's the thing. This became the running theme where people were like, "Did you get that last night? Did you get that?" Dessert? And I said, "I'm not a big dessert eater, me either." But I was like, "Okay, I gotta start trying these things because y'all hyping the desserts up." The desserts were phenomenal,
man. Especially that cheesecake, though. Good God, that cheesecake was, man.
That cheesecake was the best.
Yes,
the best.
I would put that cheese, and I would never ever would have done this ever. That I will put their cheesecake up against Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory's cheesecake ain't good.
I like their cheesecake.
The only one I like for
real
is
the Oreo one.
I like the vanilla bean one.
I like the Oreo
because it's light and fluffy, but their skid is too dense.
I mean, but it's still good.
It's all right.
There we go. Hey, you go crapping on Cheesecake Factory. Anybody else here when they talk about that cheesecake one?
Not yet.
What's going on? Daryl said, "How did you guys enjoy the Horizon? I'm going for Christmas this year. We enjoyed Horizon. We can't actually wait to go back." So we was hoping to be able to go back this year, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
So it probably will be next year. But yeah, you're gonna have a good time. Like that's like to us one of the perfect carnival ships out there going on it. So
just when them kids are in school. What's going on, G Fox?
Yeah. What's going on, fam? So like at first, we still love the magic, but the magic that went behind the Horizon now.
Lord, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk and breathe at the same time. It wasn't even that I love the magic. I love the size of the magic.
Right.
That class is the perfect size. Q said, "Is it not necessary to do yacht club?" I would still say aim for yacht club because we had everything but access to that little area, right? But we were beside it.
We was over there looking through the glass like this in the yacht club.
Yeah. So with Aria, you get top 19, which is their solarium, which is cool. And then right beside it, you have Yacht Club.
Yacht Club, yep.
And it pissed me off because Yacht Club has its own pool.
Yeah.
Aria only has their own hot tubs. I was like, oh. And then, of course, the dining, they had that over there. That's exclusive in their own bars.
We was over there tapping our card. Let's see if they made a mistake.
Yeah. I was like, said shoot. It said broke.
It said
broke.
So you ain't coming in here.
Oh my gosh.
We said we might do it next time.
Retriever said, "Now I'm mad I didn't go with y'all." I know. See, here's the story behind how we even got on this ship. Me and my cousin was going on a quick little 3-4 day because she's pregnant. And we not having her out there that long. We're going on a quick little 1-2 whoop-de-doo to see Ryan. It was me and my cousin going to see Ryan. I booked the wrong outdoor ship.
That's right.
I booked the wrong ship. And the only way to correct my wrong was because I had the Bella experience when I booked it the first time. is the lady gave me grace and said, I'm not supposed to do this, but I will change your date for you, but you have to pick something now. So I quickly found the ship that Ryan really was on, looked at Stanley's schedule, looked at my schedule, because at that time I was like, my cousin can't do no 7-day right now. I ain't taking her to Miami and do no 7-day. I was like, so me and Stanley gonna have to correct this wrong. So that's how we ended up going on this sailing. Yeah. So it was a beautiful mistake.
Yeah, I can't wait to like do the review. I just can't wait. Yeah, so we working on that. What's going on? This Dean Naturally 23 since y'all are Virgin Voyages big timers. Do you have any new information to share? Any updates?
Not that I can share right now.
Just that the Brilliant is coming.
Yeah, the Brilliant is coming.
Yeah, the Brilliant is coming. They just. If you haven't heard, they just Scarlet Lady came out of dry dock a few months ago.
Yep.
So they upgraded that with new stuff on it.
The bar tab technically goes away tonight. You see this, right? Because it's been going away for a while. It keeps coming back, but for right now, they're really pushing that the bar tab may not. It's going away, which means that if it does come back, it won't be for a while. So if you have any placeholders or you want to go on a sailing, I would say lock that skid in tonight. You can always use my link, is in the description, Phil, to book your cruise through me. And we'll converse tomorrow, but you're gonna have to get that deposit in tonight to lock in that bar tab.
Yep. Good question. All right. Let me see what else we got in here.
Let's see. Termu says MSC got me wanting to go back. They gave us a free upgrade. I am so confused about what happened on MSC for us as well. Yeah. Because when I booked it, I booked a Bella Ocean View guarantee cabin. When they assigned my cabin, we had a balcony. I was like, okay, cool. But it was still the Bella experience. So when the upgrade offers came out, I said, I need to see if I can get into the Aria experience now that I know a little bit more about what I need to have. So I did the upgrade for a Aria balcony. Same room type, just different experience. When they accepted the offer, they put us into a Aria suite. It ain't no goddamn suite.
No.
It's a balcony. But the balcony is huge.
Yeah.
It's the room is the exact same as a balcony. Yeah. They need to stop with their foolishness.
They
playing. That is not a suite.
Yeah, they play pimping on
that one.
I
can show you a suite.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
Yeah, that definitely one of those suite. For sure.
Yeah, Aria is the way to go. Like,
yeah.
I if I do it again, I could not do another experience other than Aria and above.
Yeah, cause we so enjoyed chilling over there at Top 19.
Yes.
Yeah, every chance we got
Tatenda the bartender.
Tatenda, yeah, we're gonna talk about Tatenda the bartender in the review. Yeah, you're gonna funny. You're gonna have to go see him when you get on there. Hopefully he still be there.
Yeah, because they're doing a turnaround for a lot of employees in April, Ryan included. So he doesn't know where he's gonna be after April.
Yeah.
Say MSC in December 2023 trip wasn't good. Food wasn't. Same experience we had.
Yeah, same experience.
Our first trip.
Yep.
And it was 2023.
It was November 2023. Yep.
And we went on Seascape. Yeah.
Yep. And it was horrible.
It started off strong though. Like
the first day lasagna lasagna bolognese, if I can get it out, was off the chain, and then it just went downhill from there. And then ham sandwiches every day.
Every day.
I thank God I like ham sandwiches.
I agree. Say Farrakhan would be so disappointed in us. Q said he doesn't think. Oh, hold on. I don't think it's a cheesecake, but I like the blueberry cheesecake dessert at Razzle Dazzle. I don't know if I even seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not big on desserts.
Right.
Period. But I ate desserts on this trip. I can tell too.
I'm gonna have to remember that next time we on Virgin. We on Virgin in July.
I am still bloated.
Yeah.
So we're gonna enjoy celebrity food. Cool.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Hey Auntie Caper, how are you?
What's going on, fam?
I love those cups. She did some beautiful tumblers yesterday. Said I did the Seascape and Seashore and now just booked the World America. Well, look at you.
Yeah, we almost booked the World America when we was on the trip too.
Which kind of tells you how the trip went.
Yeah, we almost was over there. Yeah.
Said Stanley trying to mess up my keto cheesecake is my absolute favorite food.
Wait.
A keto cheesecake is really good. I made one for Thanksgiving and my family couldn't even tell.
Yep, they didn't even know it.
And my family is, if it ain't full of sugar and butter, they don't want it. Say I don't want to miss the New Year's Eve excitement because I did specialty dining. I want the best of both worlds.
Something for Virgin?
I don't know. In your opinion, which Virgin ship is your favorite? Scarlet,
yeah. Scarlet is the original OG.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with any of them though. Waiting on the MSC review. Can't wait to put it out.
Yeah.
Finally, Ryan is looking forward to. He was like, when the
review coming out?
I said, you waiting to see what our opinion is on your new But shouts out to Ryan. Ryan actually sponsored us and sent us on a excursion in Belize.
Yeah, that we would have never chosen.
We would have never did this.
Yeah,
and baby,
yes.
I sent him a freaking message. And I said, there's a video that's been going around social media where Spider-Man was shouting in church.
Yeah, have y'all seen the Spider-Man? It's old, but it's still new to me because every time I see it, I be laughing my tail off. Boy,
I sent it to Ryan and I said, that's how I felt when we got off of that excursion you sent us on. He calls me on video where he was like, what happened? I was like, bruh. I was like, it was good though. Like it was good. But at some points I was questioning and and I felt like we were challenging our life insurance. There goes Spider-Man.
I'm saying.
We're going to see if we can bring it up on the screen for you. Baby, it's the footwork for me. And then that little hump in the back. Okay, hold on. I want to see.
Make sure it's short right there yet.
All right.
Oh, I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta bring it up first.
I gotta share it first.
Can you hear the volume on it? Okay.
I've been praying for a long, and I ain't gonna give up, 'cause he promised me. If you got it, let me see your hands. Help me do it. I've been praying for a long, and I ain't gonna give up.
Come on now.
That here, I've been serving for.
Oh Lord, I can't stop laughing at that thing.
Got it. Lift your.
It's like every time it comes on, I have to watch this.
Yes.
Because he promised me. It's the footwork. Is it
gonna stop sharing? I think it's residual on your phone.
No, it's not. Mine is down. That's you. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, there we go.
I gotta say,
like what? Hey, had y'all seen that before then? Had y'all seen that?
Why did it stop playing again? Okay.
Had y'all seen that before we showed that to you? That lives rent free in my head.
Mm-hmm. And then when he did that hump in the bag,
I got so many questions. My first question is, why was he at church in a Spider-Man outfit? And second question, why was he up front? And then number 3, why did he forget he was at church and went down at the club with that?
Oh, wow. You can't make this up. So I said that to Ryan, and I said, "This is what we did when we got off of that excursion."
Yeah.
I've been praying for a long time,
and I ain't gonna give up
because he promised me.
Oh, that joke live rent free in my head, boy.
Somebody said that has to be the pastor's son, that they let him do whatever he wants to do.
They got to know him because he couldn't have been off the street. Well, you can tell by the way he was moving before it got started that he was with the bullshit.
He was getting it, boy.
Oh, boy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Lady Seals, what we missed, baby? She said we missed the first part of her question.
We did.
Real facts, we missed a lot of people's questions. It's not personal. It's just, it's a lot.
Things work. Yeah.
It's 543 people. So some things we catch and some things we just can't catch.
What was her name?
Lady Seals. I only see one part. Hold on. Let me go out. I see something about New Year's Eve. And that's basically all I see. On Horizon. Okay. Should you book the chef's table for New Year's Eve? Chef's table is long.
Yeah.
It is a long process. I mean, you're not going to be there until New Year's.
Right.
So you should be fine. But if you wanted to do other things on the ship for New Year's, depending on what they may have going on, you may miss some things, because it's a lengthy service.
Mm-hmm. But worth it though.
It's worth it.
Whew. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Still tripping on that.
Yeah, I gotcha. So I would have been cracking up in church. Listen.
Oh yeah, it
church
would be, yeah.
literally
I heard nothing else that God said after that.
Church is literally where most of the funniest stuff happens.
Oh
baby.
yeah, that's what most of. Yeah.
You remember when, I ain't gonna say her name out loud because people be
I know you would go.
People be watching, but they don't be commenting. When her wig flipped off in church, and the other person had to throw the sheet on top of her,
so they pull the wig back down
and pull the wig, but then the heel of her shoe broke, and we thought her foot went through the floor.
Yep.
Yeah. There was, man, I promise you. Then one time we were the older people in the church wanted a certain type of musician in the church. Of course, us young people was like, why? So we had to do live auditions in service, and it was this man. The man started singing, and he's where the camera is, and I'm sitting right here, and he started singing his song, and he tried to hit that note. And he went way up here, but he didn't quite connect the dots, and it was like everybody behind me was like, Sister Lynette, shut up. And I had tears coming down my face because I was trying not to laugh, but it was so freaking funny. So Stanley comes out the back. Him and Bishop come from the back of the church.
And all of them up there laughing.
And all of us are in tears.
I was like, what the heck is y'all laughing
Nobody is better than the other. All of us were mad wrong. All of the armor bearers were wrong. All of the all of the intercessors were wrong. All of them was crying, laughing, and none of them are helping me.
All y'all was on y'all way to hell fast.
I was like, oh my God, please make him stop.
All right, we got some action over in the super chats. What's going on, Miss Queen? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Say, hey y'all, Alaska's looking real good next year. Sailing on my birthday.
Come on now.
I know that's right. Yes, indeed.
Alaska's gonna be fine.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
Hey Shamish, how are you, fam?
What's up, fam? What's going? Oops, I ain't finished yet.
Oh, cool.
What's going on? LOL Snap. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat, fam. Say first time I was able to catch this live. So happy. Glad you was able to catch it, fam.
Absolutely.
All right. And I see that Big Bull Mew won the gift of the membership. So I don't know if anybody done grabbed it yet.
I don't know who grabbed it.
But it's one up for grabs. So you if you want it, fam, them put a blessing in the chat. So go and grab it.
I ain't seen nobody grab it.
Oops, there you go. I think the person got it. Right
MB got it.
No.
MB got it.
No, that's the gift. That's still a gift.
MB got the gifted membership.
Oh. Wait.
Mr. Live.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mr.
I can't see it over here.
All over on my side.
Yeah, appreciate that, fam.
Somebody said, the reporter said, how did all of this start? James Brown living in America. I feel good. I look good.
I smell good.
I feel good. And I make love good. Night by night, you find me.
That's about me. Lord have mercy. All right, fam. We're gonna let y'all go so we can all go work tomorrow. Have a good weekend. And we'll see y'all back here, same time, same place.
No.
Hopefully on the
We're gonna be in New York next week.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna be in New York. Yes. All right. So yeah, we won't be here
I'm
next
so
week.
excited.
But yeah, this has been fun tonight, fam. So it's been real, man. So we will catch y'all in the next one, straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty sound.
See you up. You down.